Welcome to your bedtime story. Let your thoughts drift away into the night. As we begin our journey, allow yourself to relax as the moon guides you towards dreamland. Deep within an enchanting forest, nestled between the soft hills and sparkling rivers, stood a cozy cottage, bathed in the silvery glow of the full moon. It was a night just like tonight, still and silent, perfect for dreaming. Inside the cottage, nestled beneath a patchwork quilt, lay a little firefly named Flicker. Now, Flicker wasn't your ordinary firefly. His light, instead of being a cheerful yellow, was a deep, mesmerizing blue, much like the vast night sky, sprinkled with countless twinkling stars. Flicker had always been different. While the other fireflies giggled and played tag in the twilight, their laughter echoing through the trees, he preferred to sit quietly on a leaf, gazing at the moon. He loved the stories his grandmother used to tell him about the moon, how it watched over the sleeping forest, how it listened to the secrets whispered by the wind, and how its gentle light guided lost fireflies back home. One night, filled with the courage that only a full moon can bring, Flicker decided to visit the moon. He zipped and zoomed past the sleepy owls, their big yellow eyes blinking slowly as they slept. He flew above the babbling brooks, their waters shimmering under the moonlight, and soared over the silent meadows, where crickets chirped their evening song. Up and higher he went, until the forests, the hills, and even the river became tiny and distant. And there she was, the moon, bigger and brighter than he had ever imagined, bathing the world in her soft, cool light. Taking a deep breath, he asked the first question that popped into his tiny flying mind. "Why are you so big?" The moon, hearing his tiny voice, chuckled, a sound like tinkling bells. "I am as big as I need to be," she said, her voice like the rustling of leaves. She asked, her silvery gaze turning towards the little firefly. Now, this question made Flicker feel a bit shy. You see, he'd always been teased for his unusual light. The other fireflies would say things like, "Hey, blue light, are you lost? Your family must be looking for you." Or they would say, "Blue light, your light is so dim. Can you even find your way home?" Because of this, Flicker had started believing that his light wasn't just different, it was somehow bad. But looking at the moon, he realized that being different wasn't bad. It made him special. Taking a deep breath, he replied, "This is my special light, just like your special glow." The moon beamed, her craters and crevices crinkling into a smile. "That's wonderful, little firefly. Being different is what makes each of us special." She paused, then added, "Being different doesn't make you bad, but being too afraid to show your light does." Flicker felt a bit confused. "What do you mean?" he asked, tilting his head to the side. The moon, understanding his confusion, explained, "When you hide your light, because you're afraid of what others might say, that's when your light truly dims. Little firefly, the bravest thing you can do isn't flying to the moon, but showing your light to the world despite what anyone says." These words echoed in Flicker's heart. As he flew back home, the words struck him like the sudden burst of a morning sun. Could it be true that he had been wrong all along? Had he been hiding his light behind his fear? He thought about the times he had chosen to stay hidden in the bushes instead of lighting up the night with his blue glow, thinking that his light wasn't good enough. As he neared his home, he saw the other fireflies playing, their laughter tinkling like wind chimes in the summer breeze. Taking a deep breath, he decided to show them his light, not because he wanted to be praised or cheered for, but simply because it was his light, and he was proud of it. With newfound determination, he flew into the center of the clearing where the other fireflies were playing. At first, they stopped their game and stared at him, their expressions unreadable in the darkness. Then one of them, a bold little fly with a bright yellow glow, spoke up. "Hey, blue light, what do you think you're doing?" Flicker, remembering the moon's words, stood his ground. "I'm showing my light," he replied, his voice small but steady. A giggle broke the silence, then another, and soon the clearing was filled with happy giggles. One by one, they began to mimic him, making their lights flicker in what seemed like an endless display of solidarity. For the first time, Flicker felt a sense of belonging, a warmth that spread through his tiny body like sunshine through a winter frost. He was just a little blue firefly who dared to be different, and in doing so, he had taught all of them a valuable lesson. The night wore on, and the fireflies continued their merry dance, their laughter echoing through the silent forest. As the moon climbed higher in the sky, she watched over them with a gentle smile. Below her, the little cottage bathed in moonlight, its windows glowing with warm light, inviting dreams and rest. Inside, tucked beneath his blanket, Flicker smiled, his heart brimming with happiness. He had faced his fears, shown his light, and made new friends. And as the moonbeams danced on his closed eyelids, he knew he was ready for bed. The moon's soft glow filled the room, chasing away any lingering shadows or fears. Outside, the forest sighed contentedly, the wind whispering sweet dreams through the leaves. The little cottage stood silent, a beacon of peace in the vast expanse of the night. And now, dear listener, as the moon climbs higher in a velvety sky, it's time for you to close your eyes and drift into your own dreams. May your night be filled with the magic of the moon and the courage of a little blue firefly. You are safe, calm, and ready to rest. The moon watches over you, ensuring your dreams are sweet and bright. So let go of your worries and fears, for the night is young and full of cheer. Sweet dreams, dear listener, until the morning light. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If you enjoyed this bedtime story, do want to forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs some moonlight magic in their life. And here's another story I think you'll love. Until next time, may your days be filled with sunshine and your nights with starlight. Sweet dreams.